Hello, humans. Today I have something to talk with you about. You know what's the problem of jeans shirts like that? When you put it on, the leg goes right in the hole. You know what I bought? Look at this. Huggy Wuggy. Well, for the last 4 years, my lifestyle has been quite introverted. And I guess it's because of my interests. No. I rarely get in touch with old friends because we have less and less common topics for conversation. And I would really love to have interesting discussions to exchange information. So I want my platform to become this one big friend with similar interests. And I'm starting a series of random stories from the world of science, art, and history. That's part of my desire to explore more. The words that I use often, like human and alien, do not mean that I do believe in aliens. They mean that I behave differently from most people I know. I feel like a guest on this planet, not because I'm special, but because of my attitude. We all know this feeling when you don't know how to live this life. After school, not everyone decided on the institute. After the institute, not everyone works on their specialty. And there are many more forks when we don't know what exactly to do. What are control settings in this game? You try to learn several combinations to get to the next level, but you get fatalities from time to time. And it's cool. Oh yeah, it's just a part of the training. You see, when you think like this, you approach everything like a scientist. The problem with most people, let's say, it takes 10 attempts to reach a goal. Of this, only one will be successful. People light up with the idea. They make one attempt, didn't work out. Second attempt, didn't work out. Third, didn't work. Fourth, no. Fifth, I guess I'm a loser. And what does a scientist do? He knows that success will be achieved in an average of 10 attempts. The first is a mistake. Oops, I have 9 more left. More, again, on the eighth unsuccessful attempt, he is like a beagle who smells waffle. He understands that success is near and he redoubles his effort, instead of getting disappointed. And according to the law of Pareto, last 20% of the path, 20% of the effort, bring 80% of the result. All the efforts must be redoubled at the end of the path, and every failure should stimulate and motivate you to redouble your efforts. And this is possible only if you feel like an explorer of this world. How exactly do I get to think like this? As the dollar millionaire who heard a ship in the past said, the first is awareness. I literally woke up one day when I was hurt on ship, and I decided that I did not come to this world in order to graze my food. Few people tend cattle now, but many do unloved work to feed themselves. Not a big difference in my opinion. Realize your importance, that you mean a lot to this world. The problem with most people is that they have low self-esteem. They never achieve anything. A person who has high self-esteem and high self-respect is unstoppable. They set high goals for themselves, they achieve it themselves, and observe discipline. Because they respect and appreciate themselves. They believe and convinced that they are cool. And a cool person does not procrastinate. They are motivated from within. And all this comes from high self-respect and high self-esteem. Now you ask me how to achieve this? Small steps. You need a series of small victories. And here is the first story about how physiologists create leaders in their experiments. Their favorite research subjects are rats. For the experiment, they take 6 males of the same size. They are seated in separate cages, and each male is on his own territory at first. He already considers that this territory is his own. Further, physiologists begin to plan other male to one of these rats, one by one. A small frail rat is placed next to the host of the cage. He indignantly discovers the guest on his territory and beats him. This male is immediately taken out of the cage, and the owner is filled with pride about how cool he is. Then you can put him larger and larger males every day, and his opinion of himself as the owner of the territory and a tough guy in general are greatly increased. And if after that all the original six are put together, we will see that most likely this male trained for victory and aggressive interaction will become the leader of this cage. Thanks for the experience of repeated victories. Thank you. With every small win, you start a feedback loop. Every small victory increases your self-esteem and self-respect. And each time you set a bigger goal, little bigger goal, little more. It is important to set a goal, plan, achieve it, praise and encourage yourself. This raises self-esteem. Set a slightly bigger goal, not big from the beginning, not to break. And after 3-5 such cycles, you will have unshakable confidence that you are the person who can break through any wall. Yeah, young people do want to earn more money as fast as possible, but it is important to understand that money is just a byproduct of your effective activity. Study yourself, develop, study efficiency, and all this will come. My path in self-development started with psychology. I understand my emotions much better now. My level of self-awareness is high enough to reflect, but mostly important, it's high enough to not dig into soul-searching. In a couple of years, I came across the neuroscience podcasts, and I started to dig deeper into the biology itself. It's nice to find things that don't require extra motivation to study for, because they're very interesting for me. I often listen to 3-hour lectures. I also come across information about astrology. Astronomia. Astrology. Excuse me. I also come across information about astronomy in the newsfeed. This science excites my imagination as much as most people in this world. Because after realizing humanity as just another one species on this planet, I find it pretty natural to look up and think. I get excited every time I watch the Contact movie with Jodie Foster. I enjoy so much watching the Kevin Spacey's character from Kid Pax because he is kind, open to this world, and naive as I was. I grew up in one of the most beautiful places. I went to mountains with my brothers and sisters and observed nature in its almost untouched forms. And I was like that before some problems in my school. Sometimes kinda naive kid with good grades is mistaken for a weak one. But with age, I'm more and more convinced that truly weak people here are those who are cynical and sarcastic about this life. They claim to have an absolute understanding of what is happening and do not want to get surprised by this life. They challenge the universe as if to say, "Come on, surprise me." They are blind because the amazing is right around them, and I will prove it to you. No. How bad is it? I hope it is bad. I need cinnamon. Oh, cinnamon is right here, I know. Oh, stop it, you. Show me. But I need more. And I'm starting random series. Да, блять, в 4 утра снимать. But, as far as I tried... cinnamon. As far as I tried, no. Forget about it. I woke up. It took me 1.5 hours to prepare. I woke up at the most quiet time ever. When I'm done, when I almost I'm ready to sit, I can hear this car washing with shampoo and brushes the road like and I'm like, next time, no, next time. I'm not really into filming because it's hard when I'm all alone. I have to like check like maybe 5 times for sure to check like where it's a good, higher, lower, blah blah blah. Then to put everything like mic. It's fine. I know a lot of people do this, but I love editing. I love to edit videos. But I love to edit my videos. I need a camera guy. Camera woman. I want a camera girl.